So we jacked the car up, and now we're trying to. So it's on an it's on a ramp. Right. The diff's really heavy, so look at that. Lord, clever. Oh, hold on. Yeah, watch it doesn't fall on your feet.
Yeah, break your feet. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Look at that!
I know, it is a huge piece of kit, isn't it?
No wonder the car went up in the air when it got rolled out. I need to go outside.
Why? So hot, yeah. Well done, chaps.
Yeah. Should we try and lift it up?
That's great. You.
Yeah? God no.
It's actually probably handy being on that ramp, but it's a shame.
Well, we're not going to use that ramp, really. Not until it's hard. Well, I'll push it with my feet and sit on the ground.
Yeah. Hang on. No.
Watch that doesn't drop on. That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah. That'll do. It's out of our way. We'll take it apart anyway.
That is a chunky
thing.
You can fill in the blanks.
A car always need to blame someone.
Yes.
We noticed that Alex forgot.
Someone named Joe Kelly.
Alex forgot.
4 years ago.
Alex forgot.
Someone named Joe Kelly 4 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. I probably forgot to.
I didn't build it.
Well,
actually, it's you two that built it, didn't it?
I saw who did it.
We weld it. Press it down.
No, up.
Eh?
It needs to come up.
You need to take the lock out actually.
No.
Yeah, take the lock out.
No, because then that will move with it.
Yeah, you want it to move.
No, I don't. I need the holes to line up first. Please.
But we know this is in the wrong place. Wait, can I just say something? We know that is in the wrong place.
Please listen. There are line-up holes here.
Yeah, and this is at a jaunty angle, so you may as well take that out.
No,
please,
okay.
Please,
listen. Please, I'm not being rude. Just listen.
It's had a crash. Oh, that's going to make it so easier to weld. So much easier to weld.
Yeah, definitely.
You can let's sit on a seat and weld.
It means you have to crawl in the mud and stuff.
Yeah.
Or mud, some mud, but you know what I mean.
Not in this weather.
I'm a bit stupid, but that's what not to do with a drill. So we're drilling these holes to hold the rotator arm in, and so here.
Yeah, I had a hold of the drill like this, and it basically twisted. Pulled my fingers.
Clamped his fingers against that.
Yeah, but luckily it didn't do the nail bed. It's only a minor injury.
Yeah, so
I don't think I'm gonna die.
no, it'll be absolutely fine.
Not yet. So we now have to jack the car up in there, obviously, because it won't rotate while it'll touch the ground on that side. So yeah, Alex is
I mean, this is a deeply horrible noise. So.
Right, let's measure that.
I'm going deaf.
So do you want to measure that? Well, not with your hand. Measure how far up it is, because we know it's level.
What, off the ground?
No, measure the distance you've...
Oh, the screw distance.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is starting to throb now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Stupid. I should have known. Haven't done that for about 30 years.
I was telling Peter about how I hole punch my hand with the vice. 13 and a half. Sorry, 13 and a half. 13 and a half. Yeah, it needs to go up a bit.
Yeah. Did you tighten that off?
No, it's just because obviously there's a bit of a bend.
A burr, yeah. It is a ratchet.
I thought it was broken this one, to be honest.
We worked out it needs to go quite high, doesn't it?
Probably to the maximum.
Well, let's not, if it doesn't need to. Do you want to measure from the fulcrum to there and see how much we've got?
Yeah. Well, that's it needs to be the widest part of the car, actually.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So about...
Here.
yeah, you're over. That's not exactly exact size, 80.
Roll it down to the floor. Well, put it at 80 and roll it down to the floor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you might be alright
Although
then.
actually it'll be more like that one at 90, because that's the widest bit down there.
Okay, so we'll put it up another 10.
That way.
Yeah, that way. Right. Ready?
Yeah, be careful.
Right, watch the back end, because that'll touch first.
So just stay well away from the car, please, guys. And make sure you've got room to move behind you.
It's not it's pretty hard already.
Okay, well, go on, let it down.
I think it's probably at its equilibrium at the moment anyway. Everything good?
Everything looks good at this side. I don't think it's going to touch.
Is it?
No, yes, no.
Keep going, it's not going to touch, it's fine.
You need to get the lock on it, because it'll swing back.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, don't worry, it's just moving, a pipe moving.
Hold it there, then I'll swing it back in a minute. Right, keep going. Keep going. Is it hitting something?
No, I don't think
Oh yeah, it's hitting the centre bar.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
No, is it?
I think it is.
You see it?
It is.
It is now.
Yeah.
It needs to go up a bit. Hold on, let me leave it there.
No, let go.
Don't let go. Right, you can let it go now.
Yeah.
It didn't take much to lift it, did it? So it's
No, well, it took more to lift it as it got like that, obviously, because
Yeah, 'cause it's a bit heavier.
Yeah.
But it wasn't difficult.
No, not that difficult to be honest.
that.
God, it
is-
looks way better underneath than it does on the top, doesn't it?
So it needs to go a bit higher so we can clear that middle bar a bit.
Shows you how much these cars leak, doesn't it? The underside's better than the top. The engine and the gearbox just covering everything in oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
probably why.
Spanish. There we go.
Guys, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Well done. A welder.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. It looks pretty stable. I think what we'll do is we'll weld if we're working on it, we'll weld a bar to the front and back chassis legs, just in case. Yeah.
I mean, it's so stable. It really is.
It is pretty stable, I know, but I like to be
Strange.
100% sure. Strange? It's not strange.
Strange last time.
Well, my 20-year-old son and my
No, I
mate
don't think
and
like
my
that.
friend's going to be underneath it,
Yeah, no,
and I don't want the car to crush them. Is that strange?
No.
Millennial.
I'm not millennial.
What are you?
Not millennial.
What? What was that?
My plan.
Yeah, part of your plan, yeah. My
You're going to drop it on me?
Yeah, exactly.
And go out with a bang.
It certainly would. That would hurt a bit more than the finger.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's brilliant, and we can really have a good go at that now, can't we?
Time to go home.
Think about what we just did.
So we've put it to the top of the adjustment, and we're gonna, because obviously the racing, because the centre of gravity is closer to this side, obviously, 'cause the floor's hanging past that centre line. It means there's more weight on the left-hand side. So we're just going to weld in support bars to stop it. So if someone leant on it, let's say, here, follow me on. Let's say if someone, I don't know, leant on it or shoved it from this way, it means the whole thing couldn't tip. It would stop the whole thing from tipping. Obviously it won't rotate because it's been locked.
And it's hit the centre bar as well.
Yeah, it's hit the centre bar. So it just stops the whole machine apparatus from tipping.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably won't anyway. It's pretty stable, but you know, it's always good to be insured.
So we'll put one here as well, Peter.
All right.
So first we'll look at the underside of the car. We did put a camera under here before, as we thought the gearbox tunnel's in really good condition because obviously the gearbox just threw oil everywhere. The seat's gone. That's asbestos, that thing there. We took this one off and bagged it with special breathing apparatus, and we'll do the same thing. We didn't want to take that one off until the car was upside down. You can see the rear brake.
What's left of the brake lines?
No, they're not brake lines. They're handbrake cables. They're rotten. You can see where they get the anchor, but a lot of this stuff we're going to have to put back on before the car goes back on its wheels because we haven't got a lift. So we'll get the car cleaned up. We're going to get the rest of the floors in while the car's up on its side. Do this side, then obviously we flip it the other way and get the other floors in, get the other sill in. Because the floors need to go in, we realised from the bottom. Well, actually, if Alex got out of the way, he's...
Sorry.
You can't really cut the floor out at the front until the car's upright, because of the way the thing's built. But the floor actually goes in from the top. This one, we're sure, goes in from the bottom because it actually attaches to here. And you can see where it's... I think this is an aluminium gearbox tunnel, blanking plate, and we need to take that off probably and clean under there. Yeah, I think it was originally bolted on, wasn't it? Through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have a look at that.
Probably a heat shield from the gearbox to stop the gearbox heat getting through.
Yeah. We found some more holes in the front chassis legs, but 90% of the chassis legs are fine, so we'll cut well back till we get good metal and we'll replace. You'll never know, and they'll be as good as new. Taking those chassis legs out would be, well, no one would do it. It's just, it'd be crazy. We'll replace a lot of the metal in it. The really bad metal, but most of it's okay. Yeah, because the car obviously sprayed oil out underneath, and therefore
it's more rust protected.
it was, yeah, definitely more rust protection. Anyway, so yeah, this looks a bit precarious at this angle, but there are two steel supports that Peter's welded in, and it was quite easy to push it to here, so there's actually not a lot of force. I mean, if it fell, it wouldn't fall all the way down anyway, and it would go very slowly. It's pretty much. I mean, you can't have it right in the centre, otherwise you've seen them on videos flip right upside down.
Yeah, too low even.
Yeah, so this is perfect. Well, it could be a little bit higher, and we might at some point move it a bit higher. I don't know. It depends how complicated it gets to get in
The
here.
centre of gravity changes, and then it may not be worth it. We'll see.
Yeah, true.
Because you can get to everything from here, and then we'll just flip it the other way. And
yeah, no, it should be fun.
I don't think it needs to come up the whole way.
No, I think
and it's
fun.
safer to not put it up the whole way either.
No, it's true. It'll just go around the other way.
Yeah, or just fall.
So Peter's just marking where the outrigger goes, because we're going to cut. We've got really solid metal here. We've got solid metal here. We're going to cut this out. Because, I mean, it's actually pretty solid, to be honest, but we can see there's a hole here. We know this is really nice, so this is going to go. But we've marked that so we can see where this goes, because we'll cut that panel out, then we'll fit this, and then we'll cut the bottom panel out and fit that. Okay, pretty good actually. Yeah. So we won't have to replace all of that, I don't think. I'm not sure. What do you reckon, Peter?
Which part?
Eh?
Which part?
This bit here. That part. It's quite good at...
Oh, you got me. Oh. Sneaky. Oh, God.
That's it, you're part of the crew now.
Yeah, for sure.
Do holes in it and do wax soil at some point.
Yeah, we will, yeah. So we cut a piece out for this, which is ready to go. Needs to be adjusted, so I'll tell you about this. Tidy up as well. Clean the floor under the car, because we haven't been able to get under there really for a few weeks. We'll put the vacuum cleaner on it tomorrow and get the rest of the dust up, because it is a bit dusty in here. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Aston Martin on its side. We can take it up to here, and we may well do that. But at the moment, we're pretty fine because we don't need to get into the boot floor at the moment. We want to stabilise the rest of this so we can work. We've got working height for this. We can move it down if we want to. We can get the floors in. We can get that outrigger in here where it's got to go. This will be fitted. This is all dented. We're going to replace all of this under here as well, but we'll do that afterwards. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get to. And we haven't found any major disasters that we didn't already know about, which is really cool.